And the world today recognizes India's role on the global stage, which was quite evident at the 79th United Nations General Assembly concluded last month. Leaders of 8 countries spoke in favor of India's permanent seat in United Nations Security Council, besides supporting India's stand on reform of not just the UN, but also other international organizations such as the World Bank and International Monetary Fund to meet the challenges of the 21st century. It has also been praised for being a big support to countries during various disasters.
The reform of the United Nations Security Council and the international financial institutions that emerged from Bretton Woods seemed to be urgent and pressing in order to give voice to the countries of Global South, namely Africa, Latin America, the Middle East and the Indian subcontinent.
Chile proposes that we set a deadline for this reform, and when the UN celebrates its 80th birthday, we'll do so with a Security Council that is in line with current times, that includes Brazil from Latin America, India, and at least one country from Africa.
France, as I reiterate here, is in favour of the Security Council being expanded. Germany, Japan, India, Brazil should be permanent members.
It is time for permanent membership of the Security Council to be expanded to include Japan, India, Germany, Brazil, and representation from the African countries.
Portugal supports the African Common Position and the aspirations of Brazil and India to become permanent members.
Representation of the Global South in the UN Security Council. We support our position in favour of the candidacies of Brazil and India.
Reforming the UN Security Council to better represent the developing world and, more broadly, the world as it is today. The United States believes that this should include 2 permanent seats for Africa, 1 rotating seat for small island developing states, permanent representation for Latin America and the Caribbean, in addition to the permanent seats for countries we've long endorsed, Germany, Japan, India.
Representation on the Council. Brazil, India, Japan and Germany as permanent members.
Multipolarity and diversity in the 21st century, the Indian Voice of the Global South initiative and many others.
But most importantly, I would like to reserve our deepest thanks to India, our closest friend and neighbor. They have been with us from the very beginning of our development journey and have remained steadfast in their support and friendship.